And now, the Purple Room.
Welcome into the Purple Room podcast. I'm Patricia Caputo. He's David Bartholomew, and we are back yet again, and we're so happy that you decided to join us once again here in the Purple Room. Anyway, David, how's life going?
Chilling, busy, but next week's gonna be fun. It's the end of the year. You know, once it hits like the end of April, that's when everybody's outside again. Like last weekend, outside.
Yeah, I got burnt.
And I was telling everybody, so I was like, oh, I'm not really going to go outside this weekend. I'm not really feeling it. And I was outside Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, I was kind of outside. It was like recovery outside.
UV
It
was
wasn't
10.
active outside. And then Monday, back to the books.
Well, what's your definition of outside?
Like, gone to, like, what I mean, it's the week of what I was doing the weekend, I was going to a party. You could do anything outside. Being outside is being outside. But, like, Sunday, I was just chilling. But I was, like, just chilling with my friends.
Yeah, because, like, when I'm outside, I'm tanning, I'm swimming, I'm, like, zip lining.
You got recreational outside.
Yeah, like, I'm literally outside. You know, we're
Big rec guy over
skateboarding
there.
or whatever. Like, we're actually outside, not inside, out of our house. But
if I'm outside, I might just be, like, chilling with my friends at their house. That's outside. That's outside of my perimeter.
Yeah, your usual
outside
location.
just is short for outside of my perimeter.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Valid. Facts. Usual location. Well, we had a few people this week who went outside of Earth, and one of them being Katy Perry, and they were there.
Did they really go to
minutes.
space, or did they like kind of just go in the sky a little bit and then come back down?
Well, they were up there for 11 minutes. I don't
like
think they went out
orbit,
though. Yeah,
like
I don't think they went out though.
They ain't, bro. They did not leave
but
the
like
atmosphere.
They floated and stuff.
They just went in the sky for a little bit. Rich people got nothing to spend their money on, and people like.
I would spend my money on a lot of things. Like,
you could
do
do
they eat
so much
organic
more
food?
and then
Probably not.
Look, I seen that there's another group going up, like Drewski and a couple other people.
What?
Number one, Drewski.
What?
You sure? I mean, look, I know rockets are heavy, but there gotta be some type of restriction. Look, how much 7 people in like a ship? That's like, I don't know. I'd be a little scared too.
Okay, imagine if you were rich. Like, just to play devil's advocate a little bit here. If you were rich and somebody said, hey, you pay me this money, you can go to space.
If I had a daughter, no.
No.
Knowing
I
what
don't even go on the
happened-
tallest ride at Six Flags.
Facts.
I'm not the type of guy who wants to F around and find out.
Yeah.
The people who was rich with stinking money and just want to do anything, them the people who went on the submarine and rest their souls, but you effed around and found out because you spent all that money on the submarine. You got stuck down there.
Like,
Listen,
Biggie
you got some money
more
like
money,
that.
More problems.
That money, oh my God, go spend it on something else. Like, I don't got no reason to go into space. I will fly the day I die. But for now,
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, my grandpa,
I'm
great
grounded,
example.
bro.
He didn't skydive until he was 75 when they went to Jamaica on vacation. And I'm like, okay, grandpa. And you're
sick.
crazy. But I'm like, he's not crazy. He's lived a good life. He's still alive, and he's fine. But he lived a good life. So he was like, I'm going to go skydive. He was in good shape. He golfs all the time. The man, like, had cancer, got surgery, and then was golfing 2 weeks later. Like, no one else is like him. But that is when I'm like, okay, I'll skydive. I've lived a great life. I'm not skydiving right now. Just like I don't want to bungee jump, just like I'm not trying to go into space. Especially if I had a daughter, like Katy Perry did. I mean, like, do what you want with your life. It's not my life. If I have children, I'm not going up into space. Wait, what got me was they're in space for 11 minutes. These 2 astronauts get stuck there for months. Wait, the astronauts who are actually doing something for months?
Now look,
in and out.
Skydive,
Crazy.
I'd probably skydive. I just think money could be spent a lot more better in this day and age instead of going up to space. But it's their money. So
yeah, like
it just goes to show you some people, hey, if you that stinking rich right now, bro, send me some bread. I don't know. Do something else.
Yeah, that was my thing. That I think they like.
Listen, and I'm not going to space at all. I just don't even try it. But I'll skydive for sure. I'll skydive.
Yeah, I think eventually maybe.
I would do it. Like I would do it to like into a stadium. That would be so hard.
Would
like
be
imagine
sick.
you
they do that sometimes.
Like imagine for grooving. Imagine for grooving. I skydove in through the PMAC like. Boom, and I land on the stage, and then I do like a Michael Jackson stand for like 10 minutes. Just everybody go crazy.
Be like, who's this guy?
I was just standing.
David.
Standing. Just farming aura.
I just found out what that meant like 2 months ago.
Yeah,
bro. I
bro.
thought it literally meant farming.
Top 5 brain rot we got
Yeah, I had no clue. And then my friend sent a picture, and I couldn't see it. And I was like, "Are you farming right now?" And he was like, "Are you serious right now, Trish?" And he was at like the club or something.
Yeah, he's or
The picture wouldn't load. But the last thing I'll say about the space thing, I think they expected it to be like, "Go women" type thing, and I was like, no one thought that. Like, these are not real astronauts. They did not dedicate their career to go into space. Everyone was like, "Oh, women space crew." It's Katy Perry. Like you were saying, they did this because they had money, not because they're like, we're gonna go explore space. So no, if I, did you see that TikTok trend a while ago where it was like, if I ever won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine would not be going to space.
Nah.
I'd buy a house and I'd pretty much wipe out the natural health food store. That would be my sign. There would be a lot of good food. But speaking of signs, something happened at Coachella, and we were talking about this earlier. And David, I want you to tread lightly because I don't want anyone from Battle of the Bands to say I'm not coming because they watch this podcast and hear what you were saying in the newsroom earlier about this situation.
You making it sound like what I said is blasphemous.
No, it
I
wasn't
speak the truth.
blasphemous, but it was
I
like,
speak the truth.
Bro, please. At this point, no, we have to honor people who do great things musically.
Okay, explain what happened.
So I believe his name is Benson Boone. He sees like these beautiful things, all that. At Coachella, has a very Freddie Mercury-esque, the lead singer of Queen, outfit on, starts singing Bohemian Rhapsody, very popular song. And then he brings out Brian May, who is the guitarist in Queen and, has a huge solo in that song, an iconic solo in that song. And no one really knows him. And as I'm watching this whole performance, no one's really singing along with Benson to begin with. With me, I'd be freaking out. I play every single vocal when that song comes on. I'm 5 different people all at once. No one was really singing. Then May comes out, and Benson Boone's like, "Brian May, everybody!" Crickets. "Brian May, everybody!" Crickets. And then at the end, Brian May, this man does the amazing guitar solo. And, at that point, to me, you got to put it together, right? Okay, they're singing a Queen song, dressed like Freddie Mercury. All right, even if you don't know who he is, you got to be like, oh, this guy was probably in Queen. Even if you don't know the song's Queen, in my head, you have to say, all right, this is a popular song. This is a popular artist. Cheer out of respect or something. But none of that happened. And I just feel like, are we going to Coachella because it's Coachella, or are we going to Coachella because we like actual music?
Was he on the set list?
No, I think it was a surprise.
It was a special guest?
Because Benson Boone made a TikTok about it too, that he was
and they didn't know who he was?
No, but that's if, I'm
just saying.
Snoop Dogg came out. I'll use that example.
I'm just saying. We already know the people who go to concerts in this day and age aren't going necessarily for the music. They're going to say that they're going to Coachella. Most of the people there are not going for the music. They're going so they can take their Coachella pictures. They're going so they can take a couple videos. But, they didn't know him. I mean, that's like when DMX went to, that concert last year and nobody was singing. None of his, it wasn't DMX. Rest in peace, DMX. It was somebody else.
I was going to say.
Yeah, the bro's dead. It was somebody else. And they did it. It was an old timer. Came out, rapped in front of a young audience. Audience didn't know his stuff. And he was like, I just got to be more cognizant of my audience. That's all I got to say. You making it sound like I said he was trash. I just said they don't know you. It's just not the audience. There's a crowd out there that would all at the solo, but Coachella that's not the people who go to those main music festivals no more.
Yeah,
I guess the audience has switched. It's kind of just people there for the experience, not for the experience of listening, but kind of to
get sick after.
to record or to take the aesthetic of the experience.
Yeah, that's sad because even if I didn't know who that person was, one, if you don't know the song, that's interesting, but fine, whatever, to each his own, I guess. But even if you don't know that person, you can't appreciate a guitar solo. And don't you think when the person that you're going to see Benson Boone, Brian May, everybody. Like, you don't just clap because he's saying Brian May, everybody. Like, Taylor Swift has brought out people that I didn't always know when I went to her concerts when I was younger. But you're like, okay, everyone's still going to cheer, where that just did not happen here. And I mean, I don't know if you can drink at Coachella. I assume you can, where you can just, I don't know how it goes. I know everyone gets sick. So maybe that, too, is everyone's just not even paying attention. I don't really understand, because I guess if a song as iconic as that, but I just feel like that's the world we live in, where okay, we listen to pop now, we listen to rap now, we listen to rock now, and, you know, people are like, Tupac is trash, like, Warren G is trash, Queen, ew, like, okay, let's not, because you wouldn't be listening to your music if it wasn't for all of these artists that came before them. Not to say that you'd have to listen to them, but when they come on stage, I mean, someone who's iconic is iconic.
Hey.
But we've fallen off.
People don't care no more.
We need music appreciation classes back.
I
in school.
appreciate music. I love music. I love music, but I can't force everybody else to care. That's just kind of where I'm at.
It was disappointing, but I feel like
honestly,
every year.
I didn't even know Coachella was going on right now.
I feel like it died off once everyone got sick that one year. Usually everyone gets sick, but I just feel like it died off. Like, I don't know. Also, I'm not spending my money.
And I'm not going to like camp out in a tent and sludge. I don't really care for none of that. I'm cool. I watched the live stream. I watched Rolling Loud. I watched Rolling Loud. I don't know if Coachella lit. Let's check the Coachella lineup.
See, if David and I ever got rich, there's things that we just wouldn't do.
Bro, Groovin got robbed 4-9. They got robbed 4-9. Boston, Richie, and Vicky Lowe. But I'm ready to see Rob 4-9. I want to hear the What the Helly live. You know that song?
Groovin'. Yeah, I do know that song.
What the Helly? What the Haley Brown? What the Haley Berry? What the Haley Burton?
You can get up there with them.
Yo, that song is fire.
When is that?
That's next Friday. No, that's next Thursday, because next Friday is Battle of the Bands.
Bro, I have class at 7:30 on Friday.
Oh, 7:30? You going?
Yes.
Okay, Coachella got Lady Gaga, Missy Elliott, that's nice, Ben Simple. So that was Friday. Oh, they got Green Day. On that's Saturday, 12th and 19th, and then they got Post Malone. What?
You don't like Post
bro,
Malone?
Get out of here with that, bro.
Wait, you don't like Post Malone?
Not in the Big 2-5, brother. Switch that up.
In Baton Rouge?
No, in the Big 2-5, in the Big 2025.
Oh, 25.
Not 2-2-5.
My bad.
Oh, Trish.
Wait, why? But like.
Trish, you're so unk, bro.
But you're saying Green Day is fine.
TSPMO.
That lost me. Wait, is this appropriate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, it's brain rot. You're so not tapped in.
My brain hurts already from the brain rot. I can't. It's like when I hang around.
You gotta
with
get anthropological with it. Anthropological. I don't know. You gotta anthropize, bro.
What?
You gotta anthropize.
What does that mean? Anthropology.
TSPMO, BR. ICL.
Baton Rouge.
Nah.
BR, like BRB.
Unk.
Like,
you're so unk, bro. It's okay. I'm gonna give you a lesson in brain rot.
I need one. You've given me one, and there's somebody else that I know. Like my cousin, he's given me one. He's 10. I still don't get it. Is Skibbity Toilet retired?
I don't even know, but Skibbity Toilet might be around. I don't even know. I think that might be done.
Really? Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. And I know most LSU fans don't want to hear that, but I think it's important with all of the NIL things that have been going on, as their quarterback has decided to transfer now to UCLA. He's gone.
They paid him?
He committed, I believe, to UCLA this afternoon or this morning.
They paid him?
Well, I don't know how much they paid him. I don't think that came out yet.
I think it's closer to like $2 million.
Yeah, because
he wanted like 4 from Tennessee.
Yeah. I saw that they were waiting for his stock to drop. Sorry, that's not funny, but the comments were like, bro, they're waiting for the Easter deal. And I was like, all right. It was just very interesting. And it happened so quickly. I think that's the biggest thing.
Like, so that makes me want to see, like, how I wonder how true the 4 million thing is.
I heard so many mixed reviews that
I really don't. I don't know if it's true. It might be speculation. That's the thing.
But why would you transfer that quickly? That's my only thing. Is like this
transfer?
comes out and you're right after they say I'm not coming to the meeting. So he was holding out.
I mean, I feel like
for something.
Well, there's always like something. One, I don't think it'll take that long to transfer. especially for a top quarterback.
This happened like 3 days ago.
Yeah. So
and he transferred today.
yeah, and he transferred last night or something, or today.
Last
yeah,
night
but
or like early this morning. Yeah.
If a top prospect is talking, he's talking to teams way before. I feel like he might have known.
But
that
he was in the transfer portal.
already. Yeah, but once he hit the transfer, he wasn't then starting to choose what school he's gonna go to. I feel like he might already been in the talks.
He had been shopping himself around since the playoffs.
So when he hit the portal, it's kind of a quick decision after
so
that.
There's
illegal.
rumors that Dan Lanning is the one that told Josh Heupel, "Hey, Nico's been shopping himself around."
And that's when he was like, okay,
Yeah.
you're out
Then
of here
I
anyway.
think Heupel was like, "Okay," and then Nico started to hold out and not go to practices.
So the $4 million thing was never really confirmed. Like none of the coaches came out.
I think it was confirmed by On3.
Oh,
None of the
okay,
coaches,
okay.
but
Right.
like On3's
They
reporting
haven't
confirmed it, and then
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
And they were like, we're not giving you the money.
The family, because Nico doesn't have an agent.
It's
It's
his
his like dad and like his uncle, I think, or
Okay,
just
the
his
dad
family
did-
members,
yeah.
which is messy in the first place. You
Yeah,
shouldn't let your
that's-
family represent you.
Yeah, that's already
When
tough
there's
right there.
that much money involved, yeah, it's hard.
But yeah, I just want to. I'm just curious if the $4 million is real. Who knows? A 40 chess playing GM could have put that out, dropped the stock, picked them up. I don't know. And
Maybe.
I seen the Syracuse coach. There's a player from.
Yeah.
Let me check his name because I just had it. There's literally a player who tried to transfer or who's in the portal right now. He asked for $2 million, and the Syracuse coach is like, hell no, Trevor Pena,
Oh yes,
whatever
yes,
his
yes,
name.
yes.
He's in the transfer portal for Syracuse. He was requesting $2 million, and the head coach was like, hell no, like $2 million for a receiver, you better be Jeremiah Smith, basically.
Yeah.
And was like, you gotta go, bro. Like, I ain't giving you that.
I think his exact quote was, "I ain't paying no wide receiver $2
Yeah,
million
I ain't paying no
in
wide-
college."
He was like, if you Travis Hunter, you coming back, you can
Right.
take some of my paycheck,
That's
but
different.
not no regular receiver, nah. So, and you see, there's two sides of it. Like, if you're an athlete, by all means, go get as much money as you can. Like, your value is your value, and whoever, like, if you can find somebody to pay your price, that's you. But at the same time, these coaches don't gotta say yes, don't gotta say
Right.
something. So, like, these coaches also don't gotta act like this is the end of the world when players hit like the transfer portal, when players are requesting money. If you're that confident in your program, then I mean, NIL rules have to switch. But just like that, you'll find another guy. Somebody else will come in and switch up. Like, when coaches leave, teams find another coach. Might be rough,
Yeah.
but true.
And that was the thing with Nico.
Both sides got the gun now. It ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Right, and that
Because
was
the
thing with
rabbit could be
Nico.
unreasonable now. So.
And yeah, that was the thing with Nico. It was like toward the end of there was nothing that really proved, okay, you can get $4 million. I don't think Tennessee has that money to begin with, but also you think they do. Like, but didn't they have a problem where they had to collect money when everyone rushed the field and everything? That there was kind of this joke of like they don't really have money. Why would you waste it on someone like?
I don't remember that. I mean, I know Tennessee's one of the schools that
GoFundMe.
charges. They have some kind of like student athlete fee on like their tickets and stuff.
Most of them do actually. Most schools. LSU is one of the only places that don't have that. We're one of the only schools that can fund the athletic programs all by ourselves. So
why they want me to pay for the football games too?
No, I'm talking like on football tickets. Tennessee has that.
Oh, they added that this
not on like
season,
fee bills,
right? Yes, yeah, they added
like when
that
you
this
buy a
season.
ticket to a Tennessee football game, there's a fee on there that's like an NIL fee basically.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't ever need to go see a Tennessee football game. They do that for baseball too.
Delta Dawn,
'Cause I'm good. I'll go somewhere else. But I'm also not a Tennessee fan. So there was that one fire song about Tennessee, Orange and White. I'm Tennessee Orange for him. That song, yeah, that was a good song. Anyway, besides the, y'all know that song? You know that song? Yeah, that Megan Maroney song. Like she's wearing Tennessee Orange for him, but she's a Georgia Bulldogs fan. You know that song, guys. That song was so popular. Megan Maroney, the real blonde girl. Okay.
I know who Megan Maroney is. I just don't know
Yeah.
the song.
You definitely. I'm wearing Tennessee Orange for him. You don't know that song? I met somebody. He's got blue eyes. Okay, whatever. Moving on because we were talking about Coachella. Gosh, no one knows music. Sorry, I just listened to everything in the entire world. I think I went from like Mozart to Warren G today to my VBS.
Lacrimosa.
Music.
Nice.
I digress. All right, let's get to it. We got on the clock.
For sure.
We got months. We only got 12. So I think this could get interesting. We can make a month up, but that wouldn't be as fun.
Okay.
Favorite
You have the
months.
first.
Do I have the first pick? And by the way, David's 2-0, guys. I mean, a little too little, too late, but that's okay. He's still 2-0. So
Oh, brother.
y'all have supported him. Okay. First pick, I might be a little biased here, but I also feel like it's just the best month anyway. July is the best month out of the entire year. It's summertime. I mean, for me, I can go to the beach, family time, all of that. It's also my birthday, so July all of the way, first pick.
Took my birthday month off. For my first pick,
Oh, wait, I forgot we're both July.
I'm going to take February because it's Black History Month. And got to rep the guys, the brothers and sisters. Hell yeah.
Valid. Okay, valid. Okay, next month that we are currently in, April. One, because April is usually, were you going to take April too?
Nah.
Okay, good. Usually Easter is in April, and Easter is my favorite holiday. I just love Easter. And also, the Masters are on, baseball's on, basketball just wraps up, football, spring season is starting. So there's just so many good sports happening.
Number 2, I'm going to have to take December because Christmas is fire. Christmas might be washed, though. Christmas might be patched because we low-key are old now. We might not be getting the bundles of gifts. But if you are like me, you love giving gifts.
Exactly.
It is still a great month. We love big December.
I do love giving gifts.
Do not shorten December.
Were there plans to?
Nah, never mind. Never mind.
Everything's going over my head today, but I'm just gonna let it slide because is that another meme or something?
What's your third pick? What's your
Therapy?
No, what's your
What'd you
third
say?
pick?
Oh, my third pick. I'm trying to. What does that mean? Are we
What?
shortening December?
No,
The world is
no
still
one's
spinning.
shortened in December.
Okay,
I can't really.
I don't understand. We're on two different wavelengths. Okay, let me pull it together. Okay, October. I love October. Why? Like, September is when school starts. You're really getting the groove. October, you finally figure it out. Also, a huge sports month. NBA is starting. College basketball is starting. Then you got MLB playoffs and everything. Football. I mean, just a really big month. I'm not a huge Halloween person, but I still just like the fall vibes where it's, well, not down here, but everywhere else in the world, it's finally getting a little cooler.
Damn, bro. I was scared you were going to take November, so I'm going to take November. That's Thanksgiving, Turkey month. That's the month of gratefulness and things. That's when it starts getting cold. It starts getting orange out. It's nice. I love November.
That's facts, because that was going to be your next pick.
Turkey month.
Okay, I guess I will take May. And I'm saying May is because a lot of good things happen in May. You have celebrations, you have graduations, high school, college, you have all these award ceremonies. Like, May is like a month where you really just have to look at your calendar. You can't just breeze through life because you got things you have to attend that are fun things. It's like the things that you want to be in town for. I feel like people can get married in May and stuff like that. It's a fun month. June, honorable mention. You didn't say June. I didn't say June.
Nobody took June.
Honorable mention to June. I just feel like June is really the start of everything. May is really when you have fun. June is the rest period, and then summer.
You still have another pick. That was your fourth pick,
That was my fourth pick?
right? You have July.
That was your fourth.
Yeah.
I said July, April, October.
May.
Oh, I put October twice on here. May.
Okay.
What's your pick, bro?
Is this my fourth right now? My fourth, I'm going to have to go with June because I freaking love Juneteenth. And my mom's birthday's in June.
Valid.
Mama!
Blows.
Yeah, I just really love June. Plus, that's like
Great
the
month.
month. That's the
It's a
month
great
of
month.
summer in which
Facts.
it's not too hot yet.
Facts.
June, everybody's either getting out of school or you're about to hit a little break for a little. So it's usually like a season of reuniting. July is hot, and then August is like inferno, like hell. August sucks.
In New York?
Here, August sucks here.
I was
August
just
is.
making sure.
It was like 106 degrees when I came down.
Yeah.
It's
August
bad.
Is fun.
But June, that's when you start hitting the pool. That's when the music start like sounding different.
It hits different, yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Bob Marley comes on like a whole new way.
Yeah.
It's like you're feeling refreshed. Well, I know you hate August, but I'm gonna go with August. But I'm
Oh,
gonna go
Lord,
with like
Lord.
the front half of August because
You gotta take the whole month.
No, like
you gotta
I'll
take
go
the good and the
with
bad.
August, but,
Yin
like,
yang.
specifically not being in Louisiana for the front half, I get to still be by the ocean. There's still things that are happening. It's like you're trying to put a bow tie on it. You know when you're making a gift, we're talking about gift giving, and you're getting to the end. It's like the bow tie tops it all off. And that's what August is. August is like fit everything in. And I always went, like, you never went to school in August, right? In New York. You always waited
No,
till September.
I went to a stupid charter school, so I went to school in August.
Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry. But New Jersey was very 3-month state, so nothing would happen until Labor Day. So August was like, this is the last month where you can do everything. And I love winter. Did I even take any winter? I love winter. But January, you can't be taking January. No, January is the startup month. Like, it's a great
What
month.
you mean? January?
but-
All right, that's true, though. That's true. That's
Great
true.
month, but it's like you're just getting started on things.
Yeah.
It's like a trial run. It's like that free thing on Netflix.
I'm going to have to go with, for my last pick, I'm going to go with February.
You already
Wait,
did.
I already took February. I just love February so much, right?
Take it twice. Take it
So
twice.
for my last, so what's open? What's on the table still?
What's been taken so far is July, April, October, May, August, February, December, November, June. So what's left?
September,
March, and January, huh?
and Jan. March, and Big Jan. I'm gonna have to go. March right here. I really do like
Valid.
March. That's spring break. That's a spring break kind of guy, and
Great pick.
March showers, May flowers. You got to go through the storm,
April showers, spring Mayflowers.
dude. I know the saying. But
St. Patrick's Day.
hey, yeah, March is lit. March is electric when it wants to be. March Madness. Ballin' like it, March
Facts.
Madness.
Yeah, March Madness.
Yeah.
Again, you still have like the NBA. You have all the sports starting soon. It's like something's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Valid.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think this is a good one. You might win again.
I
We'll
like my
see.
list. I like my guys.
Yeah,
I like my
well-
starting five.
I love mine. We have a good draft. Number one. Well,
We'll see.
I'm not making sense anymore. None of us are making sense. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see. If you want to vote on LSU at LSU Tiger TV on Instagram, and David will either be 3-0 or I'll solidify another win. We'll see. I mean, either of us, one way or another, someone's winning, someone's losing. So
One more. Uno más.
he's got one more in him. One more in him. All right. Well, for now, I'm Patricia Caputo. He's David Bartholomew, and this has been the Purple Room Podcast.